Hi and welcome to City Happenings. I'm Mayor David Black. The Sump Library teamed with a local elementary school in a reading program that featured 2 authors. And the city's fire department stays ready through lots of training. We'll show you one of those elements. And the local foundation of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention holds several events in the coming months. We'll tell you about them. Here's City Happenings for the week of May 21st.
Thanks, Mayor Black. Sump Library and Anderson Grove Elementary teamed up for a great reading event.
We began a partnership with Anderson Grove last fall. Robin and I went to a PTA meeting. I passed out my cards and said to the staff that was there that evening and the parents that I love to do book clubs and I love to do outreach. And if anybody would be interested, we would love to have a partnership with them. Next day I get an email from the principal that says, you know, you need to talk to Mr. Matthews and the 4th grade teacher because they host a boys book club. And so I went there on a Thursday after school and met with them, and lo and behold, long story short, we are now doing, I did 3 books with Mr. Matthews' class with his classroom, not with the boys book club, with his classroom. And from there, I sent out an email one day that said to a listserv that I belong to that I was looking for a good, clean 6th grade read, and this author came on and answered my email and said, you know, you should really try my book. And I said, well, why don't you send me a copy and I'll read it and see if it's kind of what I'm looking for. That's how this all happened, is Sheila Welch, the author, sent the book to me. I pre-read it. I let Mr. Matthews, I gave him my copy, let him read it. They took it, Mr. Matthews took it one step farther and wrote a grant to get the kids to be able to have their own copy autographed by the author. So this has just been a great partnership with Anderson Grove. Wonderful opportunity for these kids to have authentic learning, which doesn't happen very often.
With this particular event, we'll have experts from our building, Kathy coming in representing the Sump Library. Some of the authors that we worked with, Sheila Welch will be Skyping in and sharing some things with parents. And then another local author, Angie Baker will be here, or excuse me, Ann Baker, she'll be here and talking with the parents and sharing information about the importance of reading and writing and giving the parents some information that could hopefully help them foster a healthy reading and a writing environment for their students as they progress through school. It didn't happen when I was in school, and really the only way that I think that this got off the ground was the initial interaction that we had with Kathy McMahon at Sump Library. That opportunity and that professional opportunity when we got together, initially it just started with us working with Kathy and Kathy coming in and working the novel unit, and it was like the kids really liked it. And then we're like, okay, what are we going to do next? And then it just kind of blossomed from there. And with a lot of the different connections she had, specifically being a librarian, gave us opportunities that we would not have had those resources if we were doing it alone, which really just enhanced the educational opportunities that the students experienced.
I am very amazed that it went from handing our business card the night at the PTA meeting to now a huge parental activity with the parents and the school and the staff, and the kids are involved, and they're owning it. They're taking ownership of it, which is really good to see 6th graders do. And I am amazed that it went from, you know, a conversation with the principal to the boys book club to this classroom, now to Skyping in an author and having a local author come, and we're now working on how we can build it for next year already. We're already having conversations about that.
Staying ready is the aim of the city's fire department, and you do that with lots of training.
We try to do as much hands-on training as we can, and something as technical in nature as trench rescue with all the specialized equipment, all the specialized knowledge, takes a lot of hands-on skills to do. There's a certain amount of classroom, and then there's a certain amount of hands-on that we do. It's a very long and involved process. I know locally our eyes were opened up, probably close to 15 years ago in Omaha, where a trench collapsed, somebody was trapped, and then ultimately 2 firefighters were trapped also because improper techniques and skills were used. So now that really emphasized the importance of doing things the right way, and the right way is to train on it very frequently, because it's the type of rescue that doesn't occur every day, and it's those high-risk, low-frequency things that are very, very dangerous.
The local chapter of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention holds its major event, the Out of the Darkness Walk, every year. But there's more than just that going on to increase fundraising and raise awareness.
A lot of those smaller events are more about increasing that awareness, like you mentioned, when we started talking, and saying this is an issue, not only here, but everywhere. And whether you want to help or whether you need help, we need to permeate all areas of Omaha and everywhere. So if people need help or they want to help, they can. Every Sunday, going all the way through September, we're going to be at Exarban. June 30th, we have the Heartland of America Pride Parade, and we're going to have, again, an awareness booth there. July 3rd and 4th, there's a pretty significant event down in Ralston. And some members of our board have a big presence in Ralston, and they actually just lost someone in their community to suicide. So we're going to have an increased presence there. But they have a very large parade on the 4th of July. So we need a lot of volunteers for that event as well. So we're going to be participating in the parade, and we're going to be walking there. We actually have partnered with the Storm Chasers, AAA Baseball, the Royals affiliate. And on August 5th, it's family night there, and they're partnering with us. So, all of us will be on hand, handing out awareness materials. We'll have some fun with the crowd. So there'll be a lot of materials there. Not really a fundraiser, more of an awareness event, but there'll be opportunities for both there. So that's a really big event for us, just because of the audience and, being able to reach out to a lot of people maybe we haven't touched before. The 8th annual Out of the Darkness Walk is on Sunday, September 16th, and that's starting down at the Gallup campus, which is where we almost always start.
If you're struggling, call 1-800-TALK.
A big thank you to everyone who made the half marathon, 10K, and fun walk another success. I congratulate all participants. We also couldn't have gotten this done without staff and volunteers working the events. The many sponsors were integral to making this event successful. We also want to acknowledge all of the supporters who came out to cheer on the runners and the walkers. It's this kind of involvement from everyone that makes our city events so successful. And the Papillion Community Foundation can use your help for this year's Papillion Days. To volunteer, please call 402-331-3917 or email aames@papillion.org. For more about Papillion, go to www.papillion.org or just call the Mayor's Hotline at 402-827-1111. Thanks for watching.